Okay, doing a hub conversion on a 77.5 to 79 Ford high pinion Dana 44. I figured I'd make a video. There's not a whole lot of info out there for it. I researched a couple things online, and a lot of different things seem kind of conflicting. So this is just one way that I ended up putting everything together with this. So this is a 77.5 to a 79 Ford high pinion Dana 44, common in the F-150s. To make this the easiest process for this axle would be to go find a F-250 hub, rotor, brake brackets, and it pretty much bolt and play from there. I found a set of hubs and rotors marketplace for about $80, so that was a score, and I decided to go ahead and do the conversion on this. I couldn't find the brake brackets, and if I did find them, they were a little high priced, and that wasn't going to fly. So to kind of put it together and have brakes with what I had, I was able to get the rotor itself machined down so that it clears the brake bracket. And then once I start putting everything together, I noticed with the seal on the hub itself, it was slightly off. It was too tight. It kept breaking the seal. And it turns out the guy had sold me the spindles, the hubs, the rotors, but the hubs themselves were actually Chevrolet hubs. And I put everything together, and I said it can almost work. So I already had trimmed these down enough to clear the 70, the F-150 brakes. So these will fit with the F-150 brakes. And then the other dilemma that we actually ran into was the stub shaft is being too short. So everybody online says, okay, if you do the stub shaft, if you do this with Chevy hubs, you'll need the stub shafts, the brake brackets, and everything from a Chevy to do it. Well, keeping everything on a budget, I didn't have that. So what I ended up doing was also machining a little over 1/8 of an inch off the spindles to get the hubs to sit back further. Even doing that, even having the hubs set back as far as I could, the stub shaft still wasn't long enough, which wasn't going to give me the space for the C-clip here on the end. And I went ahead and just cut another groove for the C-clip on the manual hub. So somebody might be thinking, okay, well that's definitely not a safe setup, and maybe you're entitled to your opinion. But if you get down to it, the only thing that C-clip is holding is the manual locking hub itself. It's not actually holding the hub on the vehicle. The hub still threads on with the double nut and the lock washer, so the hub is still bolted on the way it's supposed to. So I don't know if I would recommend doing this. It would probably be easier to spend the money, but keeping everything on a budget, it just made sense to just keep machining certain parts until I got what I wanted. And that is a F-250 rotor, a F-250 spindle, a Chevrolet hub, and those manual hubs fit. Everything fits together, minus machining the two parts that kind of had to be machined. And this will be the axle that I'm going to end up putting on the 65 F100. I know originally I was planning on just doing a 9-inch and leave the high pinion 44 the way it is, but since it has a really cool flatbed and it's kind of getting built a little bit bigger, it gives me a little bit better wheel options, and of course, the 8-lug just looks a little cooler. My opinion, I don't think the full float 60 I'm going to be putting in the back is going to be that much stronger than a Ford 9-inch, but people can go debate that all they want. This is just pretty much doing a hub conversion. So, and definitely don't mind this piece of angle iron holding the steering. That's just for a mock-up. I would definitely never run that.